All right, so right off the bat, the Wheel of Fortune is really speaking to me. It's kind of the extra card that was pulled. And it's speaking to me in that this is going to be an overarching theme throughout the year. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's what do you make of it? What do you do with what you are given? As in all of life, there will be ups and downs. But this year, just overlooking everything, you're going to have a pretty darn good year, Virgo. Okay, and there are going to be some challenges, and you might even be moving. But with this energy here, it's what do you make of what you are given? Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune, because it's never in a bad situation, Wheel of Fortune just changes, constantly changing, and it's what you put into it. All right, so Wheel of Fortune also kind of expands the energy. It's ruled by Jupiter, and so Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So think of that all throughout the year. All right, so right now in March, 10 of Wands. With the 10 of Wands here, there's a lot of burdens and a lot of choices that you need to make. And honestly, all of them you have put work into, and they could grow, but you have to choose because you just do not have enough time in the day to do them all. So in March, please lay down some of your wands that no longer need to be held. Even though they might seem like it's a good idea, really listen to your intuition, Virgo, and say, you know what, I got to put this on the back burner so I can focus. And the reason why you really need to focus is what's coming up in the next month. You're going to have an apprenticeship. You're going to be learning some new skills, and you're going to need some focus. But before we get there, March. Yeah, Six of Swords. All right, so yeah, things are really shifting in March for you, Virgo. You're going to be moving on, and as you can see in this card, and it's upside down for you, but let me hold it up so you can see it. You're moving on. And see, they're a tad apprehensive about it. They're a tad apprehensive about what's about to happen. However, they're leaving choppy waters for smooth waters, and it's faith. You have to have faith in what is coming about. It's to make you stronger. It's to make you better, to heal some situations of yours. So you will be moving on. You will be letting go of some things from the past, and it could be relationship, but it could also be a job, or I always say this because this is just as important, a mindset of how things are, and letting go of that so that you can really start anew. In April, you will be learning a new skill. You'll be cultivating or really fine-tuning something you already know. If you are drawn to an activity, do it and just, hunker down on it. This is something that's going to last 6 to 8 months, and you will become a better craftsman because of it. It's also going to be utilized later on in the year. So take heed of what you want to learn and what you feel drawn to, and really immerse yourself in it. Yeah, okay, so a reason why you might be immersing yourself in it is things are not so great at home. Things aren't so comfy. Like it's kind of an escape for you. And a lot of times I'll say, don't escape, face your fears. But this month, Virgo, you get to just, do it healthy. But yeah, put yourself into this new hobby or this new education that you are feeling drawn to, because you need to know this information. And yes, the impetus is most likely for you, Virgo, because it's just hard for you to be at home. It's hard for you to be there. It doesn't feel good. Something's going on there that just makes you want to leave. And that's okay. That's all right now. It's like you need to actually clear your head. You need to get some perspective. And by immersing yourself in this new project, it will help you kind of clear the air and see things from a different perspective. What I love about all of this is that in May, there's a new beginning, and man, it's a good one. It's upright, it's fire energy. So it has to do with passion. It has to do with a hunch. It has to do with your livelihood and your presentation towards others. Like Ace of Wands is a fun beginning. It could also be a new relationship for some of you, that you might meet a fire sign that just really lights you up and just brings hope and joy in your life. But be ready in May for some sparks, some fireworks. It's going to be exciting. Okay, so the High Priestess in reverse. All right, so with this new beginning, make sure that you keep your balance. You are a powerful being. With the High Priestess in reverse, this person or this activity that is coming in may throw you off course a tad, because you're going to be overwhelmed with passion, with want, with like the fire. And so remember, you are earth. You are an earth sign. So when the fire comes, you can really ignite it, and you can ignite it fast. The High Priestess in reverse is just warning you, because of this newfound fire, you may get a little helter-skelter in your different realms and not be able to balance them all as well as you used to, because you just aren't focusing on it. So don't forget your details. Don't forget the other people in your life or the other situations. They also need to be taken care of. And if you neglect them, they will nip you in the bud later on. So keep focus on your entire life and not just on this one new fun aspect that is coming, because if you do, you're gonna have a mess to fix in about 6 months. Okay. So the next thing that is happening in June, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's just not time yet for you to show what you have been learning. All right. It's just not time for you to step out into the limelight and say, hey, this is what I've been working on for the last 3 months. This is the craft. You still have some more to learn. All right. When it's in the reverse, it's, yes, you're almost there. You're almost there to teach, to educate, to give back. But there's some healing and knowledge that you still need to gain in June. So just stick with it, even though you might, June, you're going to have a breakthrough. You will definitely have a breakthrough in your education, in a situation that you have been really tinkering with for the last 3 months. But it is not time to share it with the world yet. Just be patient. Be patient. That will come. The sun. And it might even come sooner than expected, because the sun is shining bright. So by the end of the month, you might, you know what? It is. July is when you're going to share it. Okay. So here it is. This is the thing. In June, fine-tune, tinker with those smaller aspects of the situation, of this relationship. It could, it could definitely be a relationship that you're kind of hiding, that you're like keeping to yourself, and you're going to share it in July. In July. Just right now, just make sure that you have everything the way you want it, and everything is going according to a very loose plan. All right, because it, like I said, with the Six of Pentacles, there's still some things that you have to fine tune and tinker. And of course, anything that we do in our life will not always be perfect, but it's just not the time yet. Timing is important, and if you can kind of work with that, definitely do. The sun shining is wonderful by the end of the month, and also through different aspects of your life. The sun shining is just, hey, like let's go out and live life and be happy and have some fun, Virgo. Have some fun in June. It's going to be a good month. July, you could be moving. We have the Emperor here, Aries energy. Let's move forward. Let's make some changes. Let's make this happen. The Emperor is ruling his roost. He is happy, he is content, and he will do what he needs to do to succeed. Also, like I said, it's a sign, it's a card of moving. It's a It's a card of change, of coming into your power, of owning your kingdom. So July is going to be a powerful month in that you could be something is shifting, something is moving, all right? Whether it's you physically or if it's a relationship moving forward or emotionally, spiritually, you have an opening and you finally move to the next level. And then we have the universe reversed. And so this is the world. And once again, this is a card that when it's in the reverse, it's okay. It's all right. It just means that it's a little bit slower moving. With the Emperor right underneath it, this is so positive, okay? So like things are changing, things are shifting. It's going to take a little bit longer than you anticipated. Once again, the universe, the world card is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is your teacher. And what we also forget about Saturn, and I was just saying this to one of my clients, is that they want you to succeed. They want you to learn and to grow. Saturn wants you to become better, but wants you to do it in an honest, clear way where you are actually learning the lessons, acknowledging them, and then, making them muscle memory. So with the Emperor card and then the Universe card happening in July, things are shifting, but there's still some lessons that you need to learn, and you haven't learned them quite yet. I have a feeling it has to do with your own self-confidence and how you are portraying yourself in the world. With the Emperor, you have to have the confidence to lead. In Virgo, I have a feeling that in July, you are second-guessing your decisions and you are second-guessing where you stand. Don't second guess. Be strong and confident in who you are and step into your throne. July we have, that was July. So in August we have strength. Strength is, and it's a perfect card. It's a Leo card. So with the strength card popping up there in the sign of Leo, during Leo, this is a poignant month. All right. So like I was just saying, you need to step into your strength, step into your confidence, step into your throne. That's Leo. Okay, so you are going to do it. Make sure you do it in July so that you can have this strength, have this emblazoned glory of, infinite light. All right, because you have already tamed the beast. You have already gotten there, and there are going to be situations that are going to challenge it. But I'm not too worried about it because the strength card is what came up first. And when strength comes up, it does come with some lessons. It comes with so a lot of times the lessons of Leo are, once again, self-confidence, standing up in your own, being able to help others while still making sure you are strong. Performing, standing up in front of a crowd and controlling that crowd. Owning that space, having people look at you and acknowledge you and hear you for what you are truly saying. All right. So this is a time for you to, some of you guys might be stepping out onto the podium. Some of you might be talking in front of crowds, and it could be a crowd of 5, in your basement. But this is your time to speak your truth. People are listening, and they want to hear what you truly have to say. The Magician in reverse. This keeps popping up. So the Magician in reverse. Here's the thing, Virgo. Don't manipulate the situation if it starts to go awry. Don't manipulate the situation to get what you want. Stand strong in your truth, but let everyone come to you organically. All right? Because with the Magician reverse, I do have a concern that either you or somebody around you is trying to manipulate the situation. And since I do these for you, about you, oftentimes these energies are you. And so that's what's coming up, is that there's some sort of manipulation happening. And so with the Magician reverse, I do worry that it is you. But I also know Virgos, and it's just like manipulation is, you do it for a very clear reason. But if you are the one who is getting manipulated, once again, you have the strength card. You have the strength card popping up. You can stand up for it and tell them honestly, say, no, 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 no. This is not how it's going to go. Don't let them go any further than they need to. All right. Remember, we do have this Wheel of Fortune card that's overarching the whole thing. You have the capacity to change it. I do feel like it has to do more with work. It has to do more with your career. Somebody's trying to manipulate the situation, or you're trying to manipulate the situation. And the Magician in reverse has all the tools they need to, but they just don't use it in the appropriate manner. Be careful in August. September, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in September. They're going to help you out. I could see this as a boss even giving you a raise, giving you or you getting a bonus of some sort, just coming in, giving it to you really quickly. And it's not like it's going to change a ton, but it's really a token of appreciation for what's happening. Yeah. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it comes at a time when you feel like if they don't do this, then I'm leaving. And so this makes complete sense to me that this happened this way. Because your boss or a manager or somebody close to you who helps you out financially sees your struggle, sees the work that you are doing. And so they want you to be acknowledged. And so that's why they're helping you out and they're giving you this bonus. Now, another situation that could be happening is that they give you more workload, okay? That you get more to do because they believe in you and because of the immaculate work you have already been doing. But you are questioning whether it is worth it or not, whether it is worth doing all this work for them, even though you know you can't. And I can see that being a concern because, and really, think about this. Think about the toll and the work that you are putting in and if you are getting what you need. And if you aren't, then go to your boss, go to your supervisor that month and say, that's great. I would love to do this work. It's more hours. It's more time. So I'm going to need to be compensated for that, and they will actually respect you for stepping up in that situation. It's really important that you do. And I think it's a good time and you'll get a good outcome with it because the next month we have the Chariot. So in October, we have the Chariot and this is family and this is blazing forward with connection, with creating a home, creating a life, a kingdom of yours. The Chariot's one of my favorite cards because it has that sense of home, welcome home. So in October, that's what's going to be going on is you're going to step in and people are going to be really happy that you're with them. So stay present in October with your friends and family. Even though work may be a pretty heavy load, make sure that you are letting your loved ones and your friends and family know how much you care about them. Okay, because the Knight of Swords is coming in, and this is a message, okay? This is a message, absolutely, person coming in. It could be an air sign, so that's going to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And they're coming in with a message, and it has to do with your home. It has to do with your family. And seeing, as I was just talking about work and the workload being heavy, it is a message from your family saying, don't forget us, don't forget us, don't forget your chariot awaits, And it's a good reminder for you, Virgo. It's a good reminder because I don't necessarily know if you're actually hearing what they are saying. They miss you, they want you home, and you need to make that happen now. You need to make that because it seems like you've been kind of separate from your family, from your friends. You've been there for them, of course, Virgo. You've been there, you've been helping them, but there's an aspect that you've been holding back, and it's really work-induced. It's really I got to keep working hard. And I get that, but you have no signs here of financial issues. You have no signs here of, lack. I think it's more of a fear of lack, all right? The only time that I could even possibly see that, you're missing your mark when it comes to finances is in September. I mean, April could be a tough month too financially. It's like you're working really hard. You have to hone your skill, your craft, so you're not bringing in as much income. But again, I just don't see it as being the end all be all. It's just like a minor inconvenience. But in October, you have to heed the call of your friends and family and say, hi, remember us? Because it's really important to you. And it's also because you're creating a wall around yourself, away from those that you love. And I see this becoming a really big issue and coming to a head in November. We have the devil here. This could also be, I do sense that this is somebody also coming in who's just causing havoc. And they may have been kind of an undercurrent through these months too. Through, March through November, just kind of picking at you, kind of like in a way a bully, but not to the extent that they're facing you and saying, hey, you're awful and trying to tear you down, but like as this very slow undercurrent of just picking at you. That's what keeps coming up, is that they just keep eating at you a little bit at a time, and that's causing some irritation in your life. And then in November, it comes to a head, and you see what is truly going on with a couple situations in your life. I'm going to pull the second card with this. Okay. Oh, I love that. Wonderful. So finally, you see the illusion, you see the devil, and you see it for what it truly is. And now it's time to walk away and have faith and start anew. All right, Virgo. So for a lot of you, I get the sense that it's somebody in your life that you have to walk away from. It could be, a romantic relationship. But it could also be, a friend or a family member. But you have to walk away from them now and look up to the sky and realize that you have choices and you can choose what to do in your life and to have faith. The universe is providing for you and protecting you. Yes, you're going to have to walk away. It's time to walk away and heal yourself and heal your situation so that you can stand strong within yourself. And the battle is not just going to be in November. It's going to carry on through December. The Seven of Wands is, people wanting to fight, people wanting to stand in your way, and you being like a flippin' ninja and just like side swiping and not even touching them. All right. So you don't have to fight with these people. The battle that people are raging against you or putting up as hurdles in your life, you don't even have to jump over the hurdle. Just step to the side and walk around it. I love this setup for you because, it is like, no, you don't have to bring out your spear and run forward. You actually have to lay down the spear, put on your ninja garb, and then just parkour your way to the other side without touching other people. So December is going to be a month of Buddha energy. People will be heated, will be fiery, and you just have to take the water and douse it out. Yeah, so temperance in reverse. Like I was just saying, temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius is fun, exciting, and so unfortunately, I wish I had better cards for you in December because that's holiday season. Things are just out of whack. Once again, you have to find that balance within yourself, and the reason why it's out of whack is, it's just mind-boggling to you what's happening. It's mind-boggling to you that people are stepping in your way in certain regards. And the advice that people are giving to you is so crazy. You're like, what did you just say? You think that's going to help me? You think that's going to help my situation? You think that's going to help me start anew? No, that's stupid. That's the dumbest energy I've ever heard. And yet you can't, it's not, It's not recommended that you tell them that. Just sideswipe it and find your balance, because it's just helter-skelter all of December. It's, like I said, it's heated. People are saying things, standing up, screaming even, but you have to sideswipe it all, okay? Because January is another, is not, I'm not going to say it's a tough month, because we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's actually an ending, but it's already been going on. And so finally, it's just like now the swords are just like slipping out of the situation. It's upside down, so they just fall out naturally in a way. So it's like in January, you're going to feel this sense of things are as they should be now. After all I've been through the last few months, they are as they should be. But what I love, like the reading, I know it sounds really negative right around, the holiday season, but you have like these cards that just constantly bring back hope, constantly show you that you are on the right path, constantly are there to lift you up and move you forward. And so it's like you have one card where it's like, you have a lot of work to do. You might even with this Emperor card, it's like moving, but you're moving to get a new job, or you're moving for a good reason, but moving is hard. So the universe comes in reverse. So yeah, you're going to get this amazing thing, but there's a lot of work along the way to make it happen. So it's just all of these things that are happening, it's like a balanced situation for you. And so in January, this ending is actually such a positive thing, because it's already been going on. And now it's just like, whew, it's done. It's done. Oh, see, 4 of Wands. See how that happens? The positive and the negative. So now you get to celebrate, and you get to finally breathe and know that this is done. So January, I feel like you're going to finalize some situations that needed to be finished. Okay. So it could be a divorce, but it could also be, for some of you, like adoption. You finally get your baby, you finally get to, and it's been a long trial trying to get your child. And finally you have reason to celebrate because you finally get your baby. Or you, with work, even, it's like you finally get that project underway.